What's up, below us? Jordan versus DauT in the loser bracket round of 12 for a place in the quarterfinals. Map draft, as you can see here, civilization draft as well, and we are just directly jumping into game 1, which is played on Bamaputra, a nomad style map, Lithuanians against Byzantines. And we have both players opening with the dock later there for DauT. He actually got quite some nice laming in. Jordan tried to de-aggro, but DauT finds the kill here, and Jordan struggling a bit for food, had to go for some wild deers close to his town center, but Jordan still managed to go double dock against the double dock of DauT, and well, both of them invested the same amount. Byzantines obviously winning their DauT in the end, just trying to go for the snipe, got a villager, tried to go for some more of the fishing ships. Jordan wins water, but DauT, as you can see, so much better with his resources, is going up to castle age way earlier and just played a very boomy approach. The moment Jordan reaches castle age, he adds 2 town centers, actually had to buy some stone for himself because he built an outpost here. On the other side, we see DauT already sitting on 3 town centers, putting ahead in villages quite nicely, +8 there, plus the monastery. And then it actually was a very boomy game, and we simply see that DauT is going for elite lighters, gets all the upgrades in there, 100 villagers against 100 villagers, but Jordan still heavily behind in the Imperial Age timing there, and DauT plays the dream game for himself. 3 castles up, got 3 relics for himself, and just spam mass lighters. And Jordan struggled to find the real answer. DauT in the end even checked for halberdiers. Mass camels here by Jordan. Maybe halberdiers could have been an option, but DauT, it just felt like he was fully in the zone. Lighters there, just the style unit to finish this one off, but Lithuanians simply so good with their opening, the earlier castle time, the full boom, DauT with some aggression here, and Jordan not really finding the answers. Tags into halberdiers here in the end, but as you can see, numbers not there, and lighters are just running over this one. We had pop 200 against pop 200, but it was, I think, like 9k to 5k army value, and the lighters are just tracking here with +3 attack due to the relics. And Jordan can't win the neutral map to open this one. Byzantine, a bit of a questionable choice there against Lithuanians. Malians was an option there for Jordan, but DauT happily takes game number 1 in a really uncontested fashion. Which brings us to game 2, Border Wars, Jordan's home map, and DauT with the truly questionable choice here, going for Spanish against Malians of Jordan, DauT's last pick. I'm still a bit surprised that he went for this. Let's see if we can make anything happen with Kongs, with walls, trying to delay, because exactly that is what he tried to go for. Jordan trying to break those walls here. As you know, we start with 2 town centers. DauT went for 1 egg base here at the bottom, now tries to wall the top and gets the castle up for the defensive conquistadors, tries to find some raids later on. Jordan double stable at the top, 1 stable at the bottom. Castle goes up, and we actually see DauT still struggling with all the attacks, right? So many raids going on, really tricky to react on all ends. Jordan finds some villager kills here, quite nice, and DauT struggling a bit, but goes for the 4 town center play, defensive castles, so will buy himself some time. But the moment he got to the proper conk numbers, he really struggled to find the good kills. We simply have to say some idle time here, then he moves around, those villagers won't find a single snipe there, and DauT simply not finding the kills. As you can see, Eco KD 6-0 there, and then even unfortunate moves are happening. The Kongs are trying to retreat, and Jordan finds some really good spots in the sense that the camels are blocking, finds lots of kills, and Kongs are converting. But luckily, some monks are coming for the rescue from DauT and find some camel kills here quite easily. Or not. DauT had to be pretty unhappy with that one, and Jordan even laughing. Nice one there for Jordan, and yeah, DauT probably losing quite some hope in those situations. Then we're jumping towards Imperial Age. Jordan went for the full calf approach, heavy camel, cavalier, armor for those calf, and DauT switched into full halberdier. and also went for supremacy. So those villagers are now starting to fight back. Jordan struggling a bit with that initially, but then made the tech switch happen, and we see him going for two-handed swordsmith everywhere. Interesting stuff that's happening here pretty soon is, even after all the raids are happening, DauT still heavily overboomed 140 villagers, was up to 154 at some parts in this game. Now pulling the villagers, and villagers against buildings. There is an upgrade that you close to never ever see. Zappers. More attack for villagers against building. Something we see 6 seconds coming in there. Murder holds to counter that for Rimbas coming in as well. More Halberdiers to the front. But as we can see, Jordan just swarming everywhere, and DauT is losing more and more control. 40 military. It feels a bit like 170 military for DauT right now, but is getting cleared up here. Even masonry, and Jordan is holding this one and wins his home map in quite convincing fashion. It just has to be a question that we have to raise. What DauT was thinking with his Spanish pick here. Maybe some different plans with conquistadors that I didn't see, but certainly not the greatest payoff there from one of the most cost-efficient units. But in a 2TC play, a bit more on the tricky side to make those happen. GG, Jordan takes game 2 and evens out this set. Which brings us to game 3 and DauT's home map. Jordan is going for a truly interesting strategy that I think I've never really seen from him. He's playing Khmer against DauT's Tatars, and Jordan decided to go for a forward archery range, and DauT struggled a bit to scout that one, but we simply see, well, the archer play, early blacksmith as well, but suffers the economy upgrades. Jordan will struggle quite a bit to get the wood upgrade, while DauT can afford it. We are seeing the forward tower. DauT instantly reacts to that. Went scouts to begin with and skirms to follow it up. Will force those away, and Jordan's aggression stops for a bit. Archers now for Jordan against scout skirm. That means Jordan himself is adding some scouts himself. Army was a bit out of position, was trying to find DauT's army. DauT actually finds 2 kills here of the villagers, but will get cleared up after that. As we can see, big investment by Jordan. Still no wood upgrade here. His economy suffered quite a bit, and we simply see the easy clear up going into Castle Age. DauT coming in with quite a nice timing there. Early thumping, early ballistics as well. Crossbows around. And Jordan had to answer with lots and lots of skirmishes himself. Went for +2/+2. Second armor is coming in pretty soon. Had to idle his town centers for that though. Farmers, as you can see right now, at 4. And therefore idle TC went quite high. And Jordan fell behind in villages. Is clearing this one up eventually with his superiors. Crossbow micro and the skirm mount, but struggled a lot on the economy side. And Jordan, well, he will always deal with the raids quite nicely after we see the CA switch. Gets control in the center, but as we can see, DauT sitting on 4 town centers now, while Jordan still is playing 1 town center, and DauT pulling ahead in villages more and more. Struggling to get all the food eco rolling there was Jordan's score. Was still looking pretty good for him, but as we see, those crossbows, those mangonel in the center of the map, not really achieving too much. Yeah, we got the kill against the town center, but still 3 town center, 30 villagers behind. Raids were quite nice, pushing those villagers away, while this one was also being addressed. And Jordan, 40 military, not really finding anything, and we are jumping forward a solid 5 minutes, and you still see the army not really advancing of Jordan. 8-1 big mangonel shot, didn't lose a lot because it was uphill. Spent a lot of time healing, and DauT, meanwhile, 25 villages ahead, double castle, went for full Kashik, and Jordan simply not finding any use for his army. And DauT going for Kashik's 3, or his unique unit. 3 out of 3 games, and is blocking the sides quite nicely. Kashik in the center, dealing with all that. We just had a big fight here. All the knights pretty low, and Jordan realizing, damn, I'm still in Castle Age. You go for elite Kashik, you're getting all your upgrades. Not much to do for me anymore, and calls the GG. DauT finding a good timing there. Interesting strategy by Jordan with the early archer range, trying to go for the aggression, but DauT on this map where the base is obviously extremely compact, could defend quite easily with skirm, tower, and then the Tatar timing won him the game. 2-1 lead for DauT. Game 4 was more of a passive game. One of the early things that was mentionable was Jordan actually trying to go for some lame of the boars here. Actually, pretty good timing for DauT getting that one. But the second boar will die here. Both scouts will lose their lives, if I remember correctly as well. And after that, Japanese against Chinese. Obviously, neither player really having great mobile options. Maybe Chinese, he could go for knights, could go for some mangonels, but both opted to go for the archer range opening, and one archer range at home from both players. One tower that blocks a bit of the gold, a bit of the stone, but didn't achieve too much. Jordan with the defensive tower here, his wood lines will be safe, and no major damage was really inflicted in feudal age. So we jump to castle age, where Jordan got quite some aggression here on this hill, but also saw the counterattack happening, so sent one of his mangonels back, rushed out of the town center, will lose 2 villagers there, and didn't really find the pressure, although he had the hill against the tower, and didn't want to really overcommit there apparently. And Jordan suffered some counterattacks here, as we can see. Also got a bit out microed with the mangonels at that end. Guard tower defense, DauT invested a lot, but Jordan still sitting at 3 town centers, so economy is rolling quite reasonably well. And DauT is getting cleared up, will lose all his army here. And yeah, Eco KD was a bit better, but we see DauT had lots of idle TC, so overall it was pretty even in villagers. Mangonel shot here shows you the clear up quite easily, and nothing DauT can do. Jumping to Imperial Age, DauT had the better timing, but couldn't really achieve too much. Bracer was coming in, Arbalest was coming in as well, but Jordan went elite skirms exclusively to deal with the crossbows that couldn't really find too much damage. DauT didn't really get onto any siege, as we can see, doesn't even have a single castle yet, and also didn't take into onagers or rams. Tried to do something, is finding some kills, was annoying, but nothing major. Jordan kept his villagers alive, and then both players felt like they struggled a bit to find proper army compositions. Jordan in the end went full skirm, also made a light cav switch happen, and found a beautiful timing against the castle here, while DauT was trying to free the corner for himself, trying to get to the relic and the extra golds. Was out of position, and Jordan finds quite a nice hill, quite a nice position, both with similar army here, and DauT couldn't really achieve too much with the skirmishes. Jordan continued to push this hill, and it just felt like DauT was out of position way too many times, loses so much, and those 5 traps will find an incredible amount of kills, are just continuing to push further in, and you see that was the base of DauT. Jordan even finds the raids later on here. Army of DauT is coming in. He went for a lot of Arbalest that obviously get countered by the skirmishes. Tried to have something against the light cav, didn't really get to the light cav numbers himself. Loses a lot of his space, minus 50 population, loses more and more. And Jordan actually forces game 5. Remember, still so much on the line for both of them. The loser is out of the set. Deciding game 5, and we are looking at Spiral. Jordan with Huns against DauT with the Burgundians, and we simply have to say not a great spawn for Huns here. One of the reasons why you want to pick them is because your water start is so smooth, and water distance the longest it could be on this map spawn wise. Unfortunate for Jordan. He decides to go for the man-at-arm aggression, goes for the forward tower. DauT actually got the dog up, so nice economy boost for him. Went for the eco upgrades as well. Stone gate, towers at home. Jordan tries to think better of it, tries to get more towers up here. DauT towers all this up and actually goes to caustic years. And Jordan trying to find, okay, where's the economy? Didn't really find too much. Villages are moving out. DauT with the castle, and DauT got reasonably lucky here that the CA didn't find those villagers. Could have easily been some dead ones just a tiny bit away. And now we see CA doing their very best, trying to surround everything, but Kossi is with their charge just so good at punishing those CAs if you don't look for a single second. And Jordan He is playing the 2TC while DauT is thinking about adding more. And now you can see it just feels like every single time they get the engagement in, so many are dying here of the CA. Damage output absolutely crazy. Jordan tries to micro, tries to run away, but so many times it felt like Cossius could close down. Now we see the second castle going up in the minimap, 4TC, again soon 4TC as well. And CA, yeah, they can micro quite nicely, but it's always going to be a tricky thing. As you can see here, even demo to thread this a bit. Thumbring is coming in, but look at that. Stood for a second and loses another 3 CA for it. Jordan really struggled to get meat shield against all that charge in before. And DauT in the end just played his dream game again. Played out of 5 games 4 with unique units. And again, just full eco, as we can see, the multi-TC, multi-castle setup, and raids everything. And DauT goes through into the quarterfinals. So Jordan won't get his ticket for Red Bull in RMS Cup at least. GG, well played. And DauT goes through. Quarterfinal time. GG's, Jordan. Good run in the tournament.